Okay, coming up on the all-new Mornings with Michelle. We haven't had this one. Ooh, soulmates. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Mornings with Michelle. There's no episodes anymore. So we did 50 episodes. We did just over 50 episodes, and from this point on, I'm going to change up the format a little bit and see if we can grow from where we were. And so this video, yesterday afternoon, I actually did a vlog, and then I was sort of explaining how Mornings with Michelle was going to be and updating you. But then I thought, why tell? Why not show? So this is the first episode in the new format. And so basically what I'm going to do is start out with a share like I normally do. Something that's been happening in my life, something I've come across, something I've read, something I've seen, something, well, I'll think it's exciting. You might not think it's exciting, but I will. And then what we'll do is, what I would do also with the videos is I will timestamp, so you'll know that that's Michelle's share, and then that is question of the day, and that is the cards, and then I've got a few new sections that I'm going to introduce to you today. So therefore you can just go through and watch the areas that you really enjoy each day, but it won't be each day. I'm going to make this the way I want to make it now. I'm going to just do it Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So we'll start out the week in a positive way, and then we'll go into Wednesday hump day, and then we'll finish off with Friday day. So that just means that when we catch up, that we've got things to talk about. Every day was fine because I was making them quite short. This one's going to be a bit longer and include more things so people can find something in there that they like for themselves. And I think just doing it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is going to be really awesome. And I think you'll see why I'm just going to 3 days once I tell you about the new sections. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'll share a couple of sections from yesterday's vlog. I went to the shopping mall because I'd been to Kmart on Saturday, and I went to that different Kmart, the big one. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it up here. It's over half an hour of this video because there was so much to see, and I was so excited, and it has furniture, and it has homewares in it, and it has home and living and decor and fashion as well, new fashion as well. But anyway, so yesterday I went to my local store because if you were following that video already, you know I was looking for the light blue joggers to try on. I found them there in the store, but I couldn't find them in my size. Also, I was looking for the white linen blend pants that have just come in for summer, or spring summer. So I couldn't find those in my size either. And quite often the summer pants do sell out in certain size ranges. So I went to the shopping mall to go to Kmart yesterday to see if I could find the pants, and I found the pants. I found the pants in 8 and 10, both pairs. And anyway, I will let you see the video and see what happens from there. But while I was in store, I found all these cool things, new and cool things, and just other things that I've not seen before. And I don't know whether they've been launched by Kmart a while back and they've only just reached my store, because I'm pretty sure I haven't seen these couple of things. But anyway, I'll show you the video. I'm calling them new, but I look on the online and they're not new, but I haven't seen them before, and I should see everything because we're there twice a week, aren't we? Okay, so I will share that with you now, and then we will move into the next section, which will be question of the day. Okay, and it's breakfast time, and I've got a big dollop of butter I'm putting on the big fry pan, and we sort of need a new fry pan already. We use this fry pan so much. It's huge, but we use it every day. Anyway, we're going to have eggs. So I've got 3 eggs cooking, and I've got bacon cooking. I'm going to add some tomatoes in a moment, and I'm getting an avocado ready, and this will feed my husband and myself for brunch. And yes, I love eggs done just like this in butter, and I'm rushing it a bit, so they're not perfect, but they'll do. They will do the job. I've got my snippy snips. Yes, yum, yum, yum. And here it is, all served up and ready to go. I just love breakfast like this. So a lot of you ask what I eat in a day, and I basically fast in the mornings. If I'm really hungry, I might have yogurt and maybe some like nuts and things, but generally speaking, I don't eat until about lunchtime, and this is the sort of thing that I will have. Yes, delicious. Okay, here's Tom. We've just been hanging out in my room upstairs having a chat about a few things, and now he's off to the gym, and I'm going to head to the shopping mall, to the shopping centre. And this is what I bought yesterday at Kmart. This is my shower cleaning mitt and my wipes that I haven't used yet. Now, I'm on my way to my local Kmart, and I missed it yesterday. So I'm going in there to look at the pants. The summer pants sell out really quickly in my size, so I just want to jump into store today and just see if I can try them on at least. So that's what I'm doing here. And yeah, so let's get inside. And you know how yesterday I was talking about how we haven't seen a new bathroom set for a while? Well, I walked through my store and guess what the first thing is that I see? This absolutely gorgeous bathroom set that's just new in, and look at it, it's amazing in the green with the brown. It's really solid, it's really beautiful, it's got that wood look, the pump there, and then we've got the tray, and we've also got a cup down the back as well. Now I couldn't find any toilet brush holder, but yes, I'm not too worried at this point because this is absolutely stunning. Very, very, very impressed. And then I noticed this one. I thought, oh, this is new too. So the black. So you've got the black soap dispenser, you've got the cup, you've got the tray, and you also do have the toilet brush holder, which I didn't film. I have filmed it on my phone, but I haven't actually filmed here. But this is really interesting sort of feeling the stuff. It's plasticky, but it looks really, really schmick. I'm very, very impressed by this. So that was exciting. And then I see these pillows, and I feel like these pillows are new in. Or maybe it's just a new display. I'm not sure. But anyway, the nice fluffy pillows. These I haven't seen before, I'm pretty sure. So these look to me to be new in. And then these are definitely new in. There's a whole bunch of them. It was like a forest. So excited to see things that are new in store here. And then I just want to show you this because it's out of its box, $35, and it wasn't at the store yesterday when we were looking at lamps. So those two, gorgeous. My client has them and they look amazing in the bedroom. And then look at this, new in the chrome. Love, love, love this candle. Gorgeous. I was so surprised by this. Absolutely beautiful. And then moving into fashion, there's a new dress, a new denim dress, and on the model. So that's a really nice denim dress. Not sure about the print at the bottom. I'd have to try it on. This also is new in. This is very much like the jumper that we looked at yesterday, but obviously this has collar and short sleeves. So also in the neutral color and the brown, and joggers. Now I'm hunting, and I finally find a size 10 and a size 8 in the joggers, and I'm so excited in the color that I want. Here's also the pink and the white, but I really want to try the blue on. And I am so disappointed. I they just don't suit me. I don't know. I was really, really disappointed in these. I don't know if I'm wearing them wrong, which is a big chance. So I'm pretty sure these are the 8s, and then I try on the 10s and they weren't any better. So I don't know. I really don't know. I just don't know. I just had such hope with these. I was so excited about them. I knew how comfortable they would be, and they are really comfortable. But I just think they look weird on me. Actually, maybe no, this is a bigger size here now. So this is a size 10, and hang on, I'm just trying to get the right light. So what I've done is now I've rolled up the legs to be the same sort of roll up. Before I had one rolled up and one rolled down just to see if it looked better. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I was really disappointed. But I tried these on. This is a size 10, and I really loved them, and then I didn't. So at first I thought, oh, these are perfect. The length is perfect. They just like will move with me. And then this was a 10, and I'm like, I love it because it's really baggy and it's really comfortable. And I was so excited. Now I'm just showing you my outfit for today. This was my busy around the house outfit today, and it was so comfortable. So there we go. So here are the pants. But what happened was when I tried on the 8 pants, I realized that they were really, really see-through and I wasn't that impressed with them. So I've left them both behind. So it was a big fail today with the clothing, and I was really upset about it because I found them. I was so excited to find them. So excited to find them. But I can't believe how much new in there is here. Again, look at the swimsuit. So this is absolutely, I love it. This is so nice. And I don't like wearing swimsuits. I don't really like wearing beachy things, but who knows? I think this is the prettiest thing I've ever seen. No, that's a big claim. But anyway, I think that blue and chocolate brown. I don't know why I say chocolate brown. Someone said, "Why do you say chocolate brown?" I don't know. But the brown is so pretty, and I like that brown bikini as well. And then this is a nice print, and then behind it we've got another full piece in the pale blue, and then we've got a bikini type one as well. But some of the swimsuits are so nice. Let me show you some more. So we've got that one there that's pretty plain in the brown. And look at this one. Polka dots, yeah, polka dots and string, the tie on the sides. When I was younger, that's all I would ever wear was the tie on the side ones. I love them. And then we have this print, which was quite strong. But it was really hard to film because the young girls were here having a good look at these swimsuits. So they're obviously going to be very appealing to the younger women. So that's good. And I think us older ones as well, because I think these are really nice. And this is such a nice print as well. So good job, Kmart. I'm loving what I see so far in the swimwear. Really nice. And here's a couple of extra swimsuits as well. And yeah, very, very styly. Okay, I'm going to head off now to grab some groceries, just a bag of groceries for tomorrow. So I'm going to head into Aldi just because it's easy and it's on my way out. So I'm just going to pop in here and then I'll show you what I've got just in a second. Just scooted around. Here it is here. I'm just waiting in queue. Sunday afternoon's a really bad time to come. And then I get home and of course someone's eating something. This is tuna and rice. My boys live on tuna. Well, they don't live on it, but they love it. And so someone's having that's a snack. Okay, here's what I got. One apple, one apple, seedless mandarins. There is a theory behind my one apple. Some mince and some ham and some snack sticks and some bread rolls and tomatoes. So that's of the day. Question of the day. Such a good singer. All right, let's hope it's a really good one. Well, sorry, I'll open up and then I'll point to here. My glasses on. When do you sing out loud? Often. Often. Like just now I just sung question of the day. Yes, I remember someone saying in one of my videos, sometimes if I say something on one of my videos on the voiceover and it reminds me of a song, I start singing. And I remember one of the viewers said, oh, can you stop singing? People bursting into song just drives me crazy. So I wasn't going to stop because I just do that sometimes. And when I do it, I just do it. So no, I haven't stopped. So sometimes I do it, not that often. And question of the day, see, I just sing to you. I sing to you quite often. I think you know that. So when do you sing out loud? Often, anywhere, anytime, yes. And most people I think will say the shower but anyway, when do you sing out loud? Maybe you perform. I know one of our viewers here sings country and western, I think, or country music. Yes, so she's here, so she probably performs. So let me know when you sing out loud in the comments. That's not a bad question today to start the week, to start our week in a very positive way. Okay, next up I want to introduce a new segment which is called, I don't know what we're going to call it. Maybe you could come up with a name for it down in the comments below. That'd be really helpful. I've come up with the idea, I haven't come up with the name. So to make this really like a team, like a community, everyone most likely has a goal or has something that they would like a new habit or something that they would like to introduce into their life. And I've got two that I want to do at the moment, but I think I'm just going to choose one. And the one that I want to choose is walking 10 minutes, at least 10 minutes every day with the dog. Like power walking with the dog 10 minutes every day. And then I'm having a conversation with Ali about whether we go for a walk or not. And yes, whether it's getting a bit dark or not. And she's going, no. And she's going over to find her lead. She's like, come on, we can do it. Come on, mum, we can do it. We've got time. So yes, so we're going to go for a quick walk and yeah, and then we'll be back and I'll show you my garden. At this point, she's like, please. And then it's like, okay, let's go. And off we go. She's such a puller on the lead when she gets so excited when we set off. She's pulls me and I'm like, just hang on, I'm coming. But she settles down pretty quickly, thank goodness, because it's not much fun. I keep thinking I'm going to end up on my bottom. Anyway, she gets very excited. She goes from side to side to side, sniffing all of the delicious things. Yes, indeed. Okay, so at the end of the video, I will go home after this walk with Ellie and I will show you my garden and show you, it's not even a garden, it looks like a grass patch. But anyway, I'll show you my plans for my garden. And then I'm going to share with you at the end just my thoughts about Mornings with Michelle moving forward. And I've got a couple of ideas. Okay, we're going through the park now. It's really good. And yes, I love walking with her. It's so good for my mind, it just relaxes me. And I've had such a nice day today. And yeah, so I hope you guys have had a really nice weekend as well. Okay, and we're back home, and look at this. I found a wish. So I'm going to pick that and have a wish. Yes, I know what I'm going to wish for. Absolutely. So I'm just going to pick it. And oh, it's such a good one. It's such a whole one. I'm just going to make sure Ellie doesn't get in the way and grab it. Yes. Look at that. Perfect. 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 Okay, let me show you the garden bed. So this is my tree, I don't know, what is it called? I don't know what it's called. You guys know what it's called. It's the most popular tree, but I don't know what it's called. Camellia, something like that. And then this is my garden, and it needs a good weed, and it's got leaves falling into it, and then it's got this prickly thing growing all through it, and it's got 2 mango trees in here, and a couple of solar lamps, and lots of weeds. Lots and lots of weeds. But this was a garden bed, wasn't it, Ellie? It was. It was a garden bed. And I did have a little garden in here one year. But yes, it needs to be dug out and looking gorgeous. I'm sort of thinking, can I be bothered? I mean, I will be bothered weeding it, but I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should just get some tubs and do my garden that way. I threw in here a whole lot of aloe vera, and it's just gone crazy. But this thing here, look at this prickly thing. Let's follow it. Where's this come from? Oh, I don't even know where that's come from. Okay, let's follow it. I haven't blown my wish yet. Okay, it goes right through the tree, right round the other side. Oh, it's this little prickly thing. He was only really small once. Now he's just taken over the world. Wow, wow, wow. So this is well, do you know what? It's not a very big garden. I say it's a big project, but it wouldn't really be. These are looking gorgeous. Aren't these beautiful? And here's my wish. I'm just going to blow it. Wasn't going very well. Blow, blow, blow. Having my wish for the week. Yes, indeed. And gosh, those trees, they make a big mess. Look at that. We need to get the lawns mowed this week. Another job. All right, next we will do cards. Yes, that will be our next section. So we'll start with Angel Whispers today. Let's choose a card for Monday or for the beginning of our week. Yes, we will choose the card. Let's just choose this one. Simplify your life and the answer you seek will appear. Oh, we've never had that card before. Simplify your life and the answer you seek will appear. Well, that's really, really interesting for me. That is for all of us. Let me know in the comments if this card is good for you. This card is really good for me because that's what I'm trying to do at the moment, is simplify everything. Simplify your life and the answers you seek will appear. Yes, the thing I have been trying to do is simplify my life, simplify my work life so that I'm not working as many hours, because I work a lot of hours, you probably know that. So yes, I want to sort of reduce that to give myself more time. And yes, so this is interesting because I've got a lot of things in place at the moment, and things are going really, really well. So this is a good card for me. Okay, and then these cards. Okay, look over here. Card for the Zesty Besties for this week. Soulmates. We haven't had this one. Ooh, soulmates. Soulmates are important people who teach you life lessons. They can be friends, lovers, and family members. Soulmates. Wow. So, question. And you don't have to answer in the comments below, but I'd actually love to know. Do you have a soulmate? And I'm very fortunate that I married mine. So yes, my husband is my soulmate. We've been together 30 something years. And yes, so I'm very, very fortunate to have a soulmate. My husband is my soulmate. My mother was also my soulmate, but she's passed away. So I've lost one. I still have one. And yeah, but I've got vacancies. I don't think you could have too many soulmates, could you? Anyway, soulmates. All right, so the next section this is where I want to, actually I'm going to go back into the vlog video where I describe what this section's about, because I think I did a good job back then and it was saving me having to say it all again. So let me go into that video now and I'll find out where I'm talking about this next section and what it's going to be about. I'm just going to have a bounce and then I'm going to go upstairs and talk to you guys about what's coming up. Okay, so let me tell you what's going to happen with Mornings with Michelle, and this is always just experimental. Mornings with Michelle was initially experimental, and I'm so happy with how it's going. It just fills me with so much joy, and as a woman over 50, it makes me feel completely supported, and I feel like whatever life is throwing at me, I feel like, because I know so much about you guys as well, I feel like I'm supported in a community, and I'm hoping that you feel that too. So I really want to make it, I will put visual things in there, but I really also want to make it so people can actually listen to it while they're driving to work, or while they're doing chores when they get home, or a way to unwind, and just like more like a podcast but not a podcast, if that makes sense. So that's my plan. I want to make it the Zesty Girl Morning Show, so Mornings with Michelle. And yeah, so what it will include is I will just go back to sharing some comments and to open up discussions. And yes, so because that I used to do that and I really love that. And then this is where I want to incorporate Midlife Rocks and the Invisible Backpack. So what I want to do is on the Monday is grab a rock out of a backpack, and I will have a backpack, a physical backpack. I happen to have rocks in my backyard, beautiful white rocks. They're probably not white, they're probably like grey or something. I'm going to write different life challenges on them, and I'm going to think of as many as I can. So please leave any life challenges down in the comments below, and I'll add them to a rock, put them in the backpack. And what I'm thinking about is, before we finish each day, we will grab a rock from the backpack, or maybe on Monday, we'll grab a rock from the backpack. I just want to be able to say, hey, it's the grief rock, or hey, it's the health rock, or hey, it's the blah, blah, blah rock, and lost my identity rock, whatever it is. And then we can basically, I can go away and do some research on it, and also find some people that are talking about, watch some presentations on it and get some information, and then we'll share it and have a discussion about it. So that's that. And then finally, what I also want to include is I am starting a new side hustle. Now I've done eBay all my life, but I haven't done it and I used to do it when I had my shapewear business. I used to also do eBay reselling, and I haven't done it for years. I love it and I miss it. I did set up my store again maybe a year ago, but with everything else, like with my coaching and YouTube and everything else I'm doing, I haven't really got to it. However, I have so much stock and so much that I want to basically sell of my clutter, and just so much that I want to get rid of. So what I want to do is I want to set up the eBay as like a side hustle for retirement, like a retirement fund side hustle, or planning for my retirement or something like that. And so extra, and then work out, I've only got, what can I do with 40 minutes a day dedicated to this? If I just list 3 things a day in my store, how much money can I make? What's got me thinking is I have about 150 items in my store. They're all priced really, because a lot of them were my clients, things that I was selling on behalf of my clients. So they sort of dictated the pricing. So it's just sat there because I have been too busy to be running it. So it just sits there, and occasionally I'll have a sale. But now I want to get really into it and turn the inventory over and start selling again, because I really miss it, because I really loved being a reseller and I made a lot of money doing it. So now that I want to have this like extra sort of retirement fund, or build it and take you guys on a journey to show you how you could do it too. But I want to make it realistic so it's easy for everybody, and I want to give you like specifics. So I want to say, here's what I'm like listing up, or I listed up 3 items every single day, which is what the algorithm for eBay loves. After 7 days, did anything happen? So anyway, I just want to take you on a journey of how you could do it too, and give you actual numbers and see if it's worthwhile. I don't know if it's worthwhile. It used to be like 1 month I made $5,000 just selling jeans. $5,000 profit just reselling jeans. So it has been very profitable to me in the past, and I'd love to know now if it is, because I actually really, really miss it. And one of my clients, I got started on it because she was wanting to do something, and I said, why don't you do this? And I said, you love shopping, so why don't you go thrifting, and why don't you do this, and why don't you go on Marketplace and pick up some different buys, and why don't you get started on it? You'll love it. And so she's got started, and I've helped her get started and watched her take my suggestions and do it her own way. And it's going so well, and I'm just like, it's just made me want to come back to mine. And I've got so much stock here. I really need to do it anyway, because I want to get rid of all the stock, and then I want to decide if I want to keep going with it. And that depends on how profitable it is. But I've got money and money and money sitting around here in tubs. So at the very least, I want to get rid of that and turn it back into money, and have a little retirement fund. So within Mornings with Michelle, I thought we could have a little segment there is, this is what I've listed, this is how much money I've made this week, or I haven't, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is how I'm doing it. Just really, really brief within each one. So you can follow the journey of me setting up this little side hustle business. And it could be just something that you want to do too, because there's some really good money on eBay, and might not be something you're interested in, but there again, you can just skip that part. So it'll be the same spot each episode. Okay, so I was wanting to be prepared today for us to grab a rock out of the backpack, but I've just got excited and just launching this new Mornings with Michelle straight away. So I haven't got the backpack done with the rocks yet. So I think we'll save that for Wednesday, but I am putting a video out, I think tomorrow, which follows on from my give me 7 minutes and I'll tell you why midlife feels so hard for women after 50. No, why midlife feels so hard after 50, or something or other. Something like that. I can't remember what the title was, but anyway, I'll link it here. That video was really important to me, and I did it this time last week, or Tuesday last week. So I've got a follow-on video from that'll be going up tomorrow that talks about how and I share from experience too, how I let one of my life challenges start to define me, start to define how I saw myself, and talk about what we can do about that. So that's in tomorrow's video. So that's coming out for you. And then what else can I talk about that's coming out? All right, and that is everything. So obviously it's a bit longer, Mornings with Michelle. As always, I'm just testing everything. Also, if you are a member here, I've made my first members only video. It's a little bit unfiltered. I just sort of talked to you about sort of gave you a few updates and things, and asked what videos that you'd like to have as members only videos. So that's up as well. So things are really happening here at Zesty Girl, and I'm really excited. So thanks so much for being with me today. Have a beautiful Monday. Mwah. Go and start the week in a positive way. Have a wonderful Tuesday as well. And I'll see you back on Wednesday morning for Hump Day. And we'll do something really exciting, and then we'll go woo down into Friday. Okay, I'll see you then. Bye.